Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be going over some things that happened after going to the Sebring International Raceway. Amazing time. But this car gets hot and a couple things happened. Like number one, my diffuser, I don't know if you can see, it got melted. Now I had issues in the past with it melting, and I did some stuff here with the JB Weld steel stick, and it held up perfectly where I had done that. But other areas like this melted away, not so good. But more importantly and more concerning than that is this. This is one of the simulators that AWE exhausts come with because it doesn't have the MPP or the AFM valves. And so what this does is it basically tells the computer, hey man, your valves are working and doing a good job, except mine got so hot that mine melted. And so unfortunately, I got the inevitable check engine light. And AWE has a guarantee, no check engine light guarantee, and they immediately were able to send me more valve simulators. And it's easy to get to, except for the one in bank one, which is on the driver's side, and that's the one I'm having an issue with. I'll tell you what codes I had, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and we're going to lift the car up. We're going to move the back bottom plate on the bottom to have a little bit easier access, just to get my grubby little fingers in there. And we're going to fix this, and then I'm going to insulate it with this, which is an insulating foam. Stay tuned, because I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. So the guys at AWE are amazing. Spoke to them on the phone. They have a no check engine light guarantee. This is the simulator that, you know, I've got new ones. I'm going to replace them. I talked to them about wrapping it, and they said that you can wrap the simulator in this it's a foam like material with aluminum to dissipate the heat and protect, give a thermal coating to it. They were surprised. They've never seen one of these melt before. Somehow, of course, my car managed to melt it. I talked to them about wrapping the exhaust. So now a couple people have messaged me and said, why don't you wrap the exhaust in a thermal, I actually bought on Amazon for 25 bucks. It's a titanium thermal wrap that you can wrap around the exhaust. I talked to the guys at AWE. They incessantly said, do not do that. It'll void the warranty of the exhaust. So I did not do that. I'm glad I talked to them first. I'll mail that back. But you can put that type of thing on the diffuser, and so I made a new diffuser. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you what that looks like. This is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to wrap this around the end just to give this a little bit of thermal protection, and I'm going to hold it on there with a stainless steel zip tie. I don't know if you make that, but I bought stainless steel zip ties, and this one is actually ceramic coated in black. It's pretty cool. So we're going to jack up the car on the quick jack, get it up in the air, get off that bottom plate to get a little easier access with my grubby little hands, get in there, and we'll change out this simulator, wrap it up, and then we'll put on the new diffuser. Stay tuned. Alright, so after getting those two plastic panels off, you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, in there is where the issue is. So let's look at that. Not making you look dizzy. Alright, so here's what that simulator looks like, and it's not badly melted, by the way. It just looks a little bit on the end, and I don't even know if that's what affected it or not. But we're going to replace it anyways, and I'll just coat it with a little of that insulating foam, and we'll protect it from future problems. But you do want to look and make sure, and I don't know if you can see, but there are 3 prongs in there. Those should be good, and I'm going to do my best to see if the 3 prongs are prominent in the actual housing. If they're not, then that could also be throwing an issue. So let's see what that looks like. Tiny little hole here, and yeah, actually that looks normal and like it's in good shape. So we're gonna install the new one, wrap it up, and we should be good to go. I'll try to do my best to keep it more towards the DCT transmission, because the exhaust is what's really going to be the hottest part down here, not so much the actual transmission. But well, we'll see, and we'll go from there. here's the bad simulator, just so you can see what it should look like in comparison. This is the bad one, this is the melted one, and this is the good one. So we're gonna hold this one aside. We're gonna cut a piece of this, and here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have it folded over like this, and then I'm gonna have it wrapped like that. So that should insulate it pretty darn good, but yet not obstructing where the housing or where it sits into the housing. So, all right, so let's measure this thing out. Approximately, yay. Very accurate measurement here. Alright, so yep, that's about perfect. It does not obstruct this little doohickey or that little doohickey, which is where it locks in. And then I'm going to just zip tie it with a steel zip tie so that the heat doesn't melt a plastic one. And those look like this. Now my only issue is I don't know how I'm going to trim this, because I know plastic ones snip off, but I'll have to use a metal snipper and snip that bad boy. So let's just get one. I don't want them all going everywhere. Careful. Don't go everywhere. Now here's another thing too. I am not removing the adhesive backing on this. Whether that's a good idea or not, I don't want it to stick to this and somehow make it difficult if I ever do have to take it off in the future. So I may do a little, let's see. I think I'm gonna need to. This should work. It's like arts and crafts. I've never used a steel zip tie before though. This is exciting. Yeah, I guess that works pretty well. Alright. And it's epoxy black, which, that makes it really cool. Alright. Not obstructing the ends here, but definitely protecting this here. Yeah, there you go, just like that. I'm hoping that does a good job of protecting this thing from the heat, keeping this from melting in the future. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, now to figure out how to snip this bad boy. A few moments later. Snip that off. That's what it looks like. We're going to go insert it right now. I would record this, but it's difficult to do because I'm doing it blind. I'm sticking in like this and just feeling my way around, getting it into place. So you'll get the idea. There's a little red tab that pulls out, push it in, and that allows it to click into this. And then you're going to just push the red thing back in, and that locks it in place. So it's already out. I'm going to stick this in. It's going to click, push that in. We should be good to go. Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see that through the grill here, but I have it tucked up in that area there where there's that wiring harness, because if that can withstand all the heat, I imagine the entire housing can withstand the heat. So that's where I've got it tucked up under there. The guys at AWE, spoke to John, he's really cool. He said that should not be a problem, and it should be good to go right there. So that's where we're at. Alright, so I got these plastic panels here and here, these two back on. Really just a bunch of 7mm screws, couple pull tabs. There's 1, 2, 3 pull tabs. You got to take these off here. I also had to take these off. These are T15s. It really took 5 minutes. It's not even a hard thing to do. But look at all the debris that was in those plastics. This was clean. All that debris, little pieces of rubber from the track, lots of little rocks were in that plastic piece that gets kicked up. Alright, so what do you notice wrong with this? I guess because everything gets so hot, this rear diffuser melted. So we're going to take this off in the next session. Wow. Guess we'll be replacing this thing. So the area where I reinforced did perfect, but the area that I didn't reinforce, it got pretty damn melted, because this car gets hot when you're on track. Oh well, gonna have to replace this thing. Alright, so here is Diffuser 2.0. This is the one we're gonna be putting back on. And I just wanted to show you real quickly before I put it on what I had done is I had trimmed down some of the legs of the diffuser, and then I put in again the JB Weld steel stick to kind of just reinforce that plastic. It also has actual steel in it. It's, believe it or not, semi-magnetic. To just keep its rigidity if it does get overheated, so it doesn't fold in and melt on itself, and also to help dissipate the heat. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to put any of that titanium heat material or heat absorbent material on here yet. I may just leave it like this. I'm not sure. If I do go to the track again, I will just take this off. It's 8 screws. There's 2 parts, just so you know real quick on this. These 2 go inside the plastic. These go outside the plastic. And one gentleman said, put these on the outside. It only bumps it out a little bit, and I think it might actually distort the shape of this, so I'm not going to do that. But if I go and do another track day, I will simply just remove this. It's 8 screws, pretty easy. And that way I don't have to worry about it melting again. But I do love the way it looks when it's on. Now it comes with 3M tape that you can put in there, but I'll be honest with you, I have the PPF on there, which protects the paint. If you don't have PPF on there, then you may want to use the 3M tape, but this thing is so well on there. Once those screws are put in there, it ain't going anywhere, it ain't moving. I think it looks awesome. I love the way that diffuser looks. The car looks naked without it. It actually bothers the hell out of me. But yeah, there you have it. So let's keep cranking. While we're at it, I'm going to put some of this thermal insulation on each one of those legs. I'm going to just trim them up, and just, they're self-adhesive. I'll put them in there. If they blow off, they might, but it's just one more layer of heat protection. Why not? Let's do it to it. Alright, so I trimmed this up a little bit with some scissors. I peel off this backing. I hate peeling off the backing of these things, especially on the 3M tape. And I'm going to tuck this into here. And this is going to sit right on top of that JB Weld steel stick, and hopefully this will dissipate any extra heat that doesn't get dissipated. You can't even see it much. Sticking it all the way in there. Alright. That's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. I don't know how well it'll hold at high speeds of 65 miles an hour, because I always follow the speed limit in my Corvette, unless I'm in Mexico. Yeah, that's what that looks like. So, not bad. I don't know. We'll see. If not, I can always yank this right out. Alright, so as you can see, no check engine lights. Everything is cleared. It was a bad simulator. It kind of melted. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. AWE, you guys are awesome. Customer service, top notch. And that's it. So let's shut this thing down. And there you have it. That's what the awesome diffuser looks like. Man, I love that thing. It looks so good. It's so, I don't know, it just finishes the back end. Of course, I have the other rear little apron thingies or whatever, but yeah, man, I'm so glad I got that diffuser back on. It looks so hot. What can we learn from this? Well, if you're going to track your car, it's going to get hot. If you have a diffuser like this and it ends up looking all melted and gnarly, you may want to take it off before you track. This is what a melted simulator looks like. I don't think you should have to wrap it. I don't know. Maybe I had a one-off, but that was what was causing an issue. AWE did a great job in taking care of this for me. They're awesome customer service, top notch. And that's it, man. Go enjoy your Corvette. Have a great day. Ride it, drive it, move it, do it, drive it like you stole it. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Life is short. Don't wait around. Stay tuned for more. Like, share, subscribe. Joe's Garage. Woo-hoo-hoo!